Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video where we are going to talk about some of the most exciting news I think I've had to share on my channel in a really long time. And for once it's not about like YouTube or jobs or collabs or Cinch, it's about me, it's about our personal life. Me and my husband bought a house. I know, I'm excited too, and I just want to get ready and I want to talk about it because I'm so excited. So I thought for like just makeup products today, complexion, blush, all of that, I am just going to use some of my favorite products that have been released this year. I have nothing new to try. The thing that I have to try that is a little bit new is that I'm going to do a second look with the Machina palette by Nomad Cosmetics. I'm not 100% sure if that one has released as we are, like this video is going live, because I am pre-filming this video a little bit because as you can probably guess, the reason why I've been so incredibly stressed as of late is because we bought a house. And as you're seeing this, we already closed on the house. The house is already ours. So if I put this video live, it means that everything went to plan and me and my husband now own a house. And if you have watched my channel before, you know that this was my big dream. To own my own home, it was my dream. It was like what I wanted, what I was saving up for. It was like the thing that I wanted to accomplish basically. And I am a millennial. I'm born in 1984, and before someone says that's not millennial, that is definitely part of who's millennial. And I've been told my entire upbringing that my generation just isn't the generation that's gonna have an easy time buying a home unless you either become lucky or are born into some kind of better financial situation than I was. I was very much born into a working class family. My mom was a single mom for a long time when I was younger, and then she did remarry, but she married a factory worker, which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to get you to see that if I wasn't from a country with free education, there's no way that I would have ever been able to afford a college degree. And I've always said on my channel that I'm like really good at saving money, and I really am. I'm pretty good with money, honestly, and I've been saving up a lot of money for the down payment, and I actually ended up paying more than 50% of the value of the house in my down payment, which I am honestly very proud of. I'm very, very proud of that. And I know that people are gonna be like, I didn't think you wanted to stay in Austin. And no, not really. I didn't buy this as like our dream forever home. We bought this house actually in this neighborhood that we are living in right now, because we like this neighborhood, but we are renting. The house that you're seeing here, we're renting this house right now, and there's nothing wrong with renting. We like this house a lot, but renting is pretty expensive. And there was actually this house in the neighborhood that was out for sale, and we decided to see if we could get that, because, and you're probably gonna see it, I'm gonna show you some, probably on my vlog channel. I'm gonna show you some of the house, because we are renovating the house, and I'll get to that in a bit. But the house had been on the market since May, because it was in desperate need of a new fresh coat of paint on the inside. Not because it was like, well, the floors were super run down, like I could see where the floor ended, and also like it's not the best time for sellers right now, the market the way it is right now, because of interest rates and everything. And of course, one of the big reasons why we were able to swing this is because we didn't have to take that big of a mortgage, because I've been so good at saving up. So I felt very, very good about that. But the owners of the house clearly very much loved color, and I love color too, but maybe not to the extent that they did. So they had painted all the walls, well, most of the walls, in really bright fun colors like lime green, mint, lilac, baby pink, bright orange. And in the living dining area, they have even painted some of the walls, well, all of the walls, different colors. So one is lime green, one is turquoise, one is pink, and one is orange. It's a lot. So it had been sitting on the market for a bit, and I really like this area that we're in. Wait, let me get a powder. Oh, it's here. I really like the area that we're in, so I knew that I wanted to stay here, and that's also one of the reasons why we weren't necessarily like totally looking to buy, even if it is just for a couple of years before we move from Austin. But now that this house was available in this area that we really, really like, and it's close to Ricardo to get to work, he can take his motorcycle, he's just there for like, takes pretty short amount of time. There are 2 pools in this neighborhood, and now I'm pretty close to one of the pools right now, and with this new house, we are actually gonna be, the second pool is gonna be just outside our window, which for me is just the ultimate sort of luxury. I just remember that I used my cinch brush, but then I remember that I did my reveal yesterday. I'm pre-filming, like I said, and I was just like, oh, you've been able to see them. Oh my god, I'm tearing up. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of everything I've done. And I was like, oh, I can't use my poof because you'll be able to see like the little, but you've seen everything. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I can use my tools. I'm so excited. Oh, okay, bronzer. I'm so excited. My favorite cream bronzer brush. I've been hiding this for so long. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Get it together, woman. But yeah, the house that we bought, the reason why we wanted to get it is because, of course, buying something and paying to yourself instead of paying rent to somebody else is, of course, a really good financial decision if you can swing the initial cost, like the down payment, and if that cost that you end up paying every month doesn't end up being a lot more than the rent. And for us, since we did a really big down payment, our initial cost is actually going to be about the same as what we paid in rent. So for us, it's going to be, we're going to spend about as much every month on the house, but it's our house. We're going to end up buying it, and we are thinking about as well to actually pay in more each month so that we can have paid up as much as possible and pay as little as possible in mortgage before we end up moving from it, because the floor plan is beautiful. It's fantastic. And that's the reason, the fact that it's in this neighborhood that we really, really love, and the fact that the floor plan is exactly what we are looking for right now, that's what made us feel like, oh, this is the one for us. So the one that we are renting right now, the house that I'm in right now, it is a townhouse, and it has 3 bedrooms and 2.5 baths, which is a fairly decent size. Let me go in with the F05 instead. It's a little fluffier, so this is the one I use for powder bronzer. I can't believe I'm talking about these. I'm so excited. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I will link my launch video down below with the launch info in case you're interested, because as you're seeing this video, they have been revealed, but they have not been launched, unless you're seeing this later on, of course. But the house that we're buying, it's a 4-bedroom, 3 full baths, which means that Ricardo can still have his office, and we're still gonna make it into an office guest room, but now he gets a much bigger office, and he also gets his office on a different floor, which means that sometimes he's up at night doing work, like late at night, and now he doesn't have to worry about accidentally waking me up, because now his office is on the other side of the bedroom wall. So now he can work and not have to worry about waking me up, because he's a night owl and I'm a morning bird. So different birds. Lots of birds going on. So I'm very excited about that. I honestly think that's going to be so great for him. And there's also, with the bedroom then, that's going to be an office and a guest bedroom, and it's going to have an ensuite. And the guest bedroom then, of course, is also going to be on a different floor. So when we have guests, and we already actually have guests coming in January, we don't have to worry about them feeling like they're disturbing us either, because they will be on a totally different floor than us. So I'm so excited about that. I just think that it's the best. And then top floor, I'm going to be mixing these two, and my beautiful brush. Oh, so excited. Okay, so on the top floor then, there are going to be 3 bedrooms, and there's going to be 2 bathrooms. And the bigger, the master bedroom is going to be exactly like it is here. It's going to be, oh my god, that's too much. Okay, here we are. It's going to be exactly like it is here, that I am going to have the master bedroom as a studio, which is what I have here. This room that you're seeing here is actually supposed to be the master bedroom, but it's not. Oh my god, I got way too much. Way too much. But I'm using it for my studio because, of course, if you have ever seen, well, yeah, I do have a room tour about this. I got way too much product, so let me actually sponge this in a bit. All the equipment takes a lot of space, and the makeup storage takes a lot of space. Everything just takes up a lot of space. So I'm gonna have the big master bedroom is gonna be my studio, like it is here. But then the second bedroom also is a little bit bigger than the other 2 bedrooms that we have here, which means that our bedroom now is actually not going to be super small. We're going to have like an actual bedroom, and I am excited about that, so we don't have to be as cramped as we have been here. And the third bedroom is as small as this one. It's just a smaller bedroom meant to be an office, and I am actually going to be using that as my office so that I can have my filming space and my office in 2 different rooms. And for me, oh, that turned into such a cute color. And for me, that's just going to be a game changer, because I feel like now I love this room, but it is cramped because I've been trying to fit in too many roles in this room. I've been trying to fit in filming, I've been trying to fit in a makeup organization, I've been trying to fit in my office with my computer and everything, and I've also been trying to fit in my photography space where I do flat lays, and I also have everything for cinch in here, plus I actually have some closet storage for my clothes and shoes and stuff in here. So I'm gonna separate that a bit, and I'm gonna get so much more space, which is very well needed, because if there's one thing that this room right now is lacking, it's space. So I'm gonna have probably pretty much a similar background. I think the walls in that room, because that's one of the rooms we're not repainting, because I think it is almost this color. Maybe the walls are even a little bit lighter. There's much better windows. Oh my god, the windows are so much better in that house. I'm so excited about that. So I think the background, I'm gonna use the same stuff, but I might put it in a different way because depending on where I'm filming. But I'm so excited to set everything up, and I'm so excited about having a studio and an office and not just having all of it together, because like this is my workspace. This is where I'm getting like my work done, and this past couple of months it's been really full. I want to say maybe this past year, since I started getting in cinch as well in here, it's been too much. It's been too much, and I'm excited to have it separately. And there's an ensuite in that one, and I have an ensuite here as well, and I'm actually going to be like cleaning off my hands now. And then there's another bathroom in the hallway to our bedroom, but I'm so excited. Oh, let me talk about the renovations, but let me clean off this first. I did a little brows, and I did a little bit of liner. Oh, you know what I want to use? One of my favorite products that I discovered this year. It's so weird. I never thought I would be like this pH lip changing thing. This one is from Tarte, but these are just, you can see they're not so goopy as the other ones are. They're a little bit more balmy on the lips, and the pH adjusting is very light, so it just gives a light pink tint. It's not bright pink. This one has a little bit of a green to it too, so it just makes it a bit warmer. And it also is a little bit minty. So it's like plumping, but with mint. It doesn't hurt on the lips, it's just a little cooling. Absolutely love these. I have it in 2 colors. I wish that they would come out with this formula without the pH, because these are so much less goopy than the other gloss ones they have in this stick. Those just come off too much on the lips and they just look a little heavy. This one is perfect. And look at that light pink, just a little bit. And look at how juicy my cheeks look. Absolutely beautiful. So let's dive into the Machina palette. Let me actually show you swatches of this one, because it quite recently I did a dedicated video on it. Well, it was actually like not this Sunday, but the Sunday before, because I am, like I said, I'm pre-filming this quite a lot, but I only had time to do 1 look. So I wanted to do a second look, and I really want to play with some of the colors that I didn't think fit in with the palette. Because the more I think of it, I think that this is so pretty. I think it's this row. This row, the red is throwing it off. If you take away the red and you put in a mint, or even like this kind of a like almost spring green, I think if you did 2 green rows Oh, 2 green rows, 1 warm green row and 1 cool green row. I think that would have, look at this. I think that would have fit better with the color scheme. It's just something about that red row that just, it doesn't fit according to me. But I'm sure they're great quality, so I'm gonna use them. I think I might do just this entire row actually. I'll do the red row. Red row. I feel like Scooby-Doo. I think that this might be my favorite brush. Well, mine is a little dirty, but it's like cut diagonally. I use it for under eye. It's beautiful under eye, and also for like, it's so plush and soft. There are so many bristles, so I use it for eye primer as well. And you've been seeing me using this one a lot. This is the EO6 that has a little bit of dirt on it. It's a little thicker. I keep talking about my brushes. It's a little thicker, but like this one is poofier and flimsier, and this one is thicker and it is a little pinched. So this one is great for like packing on color on a bigger area where you want it to be a little bit more intense. And I'm gonna do the error code, which is the peach, on here. So when you're seeing this video, like I said, we have already gotten the keys to the house, so technically the house is ours, but we are not moving in directly because we want to have some stuff fixed. So we are fixing the floor in 3 rooms. We are fixing some of the kitchen cabinets because the people who owned it before had done some of the kitchen cabinets themselves. And I have nothing against like home projects. I just don't love when home projects look like home projects. And this one looked like a home project. They had done it, instead of spraying it, they had painted it with brush strokes, and you could see the brush strokes. They had picked the wrong color, so it started scratching. It just wasn't an amazing job. So we're getting the cabinets, just the upper cabinets that they painted a bright blue. We're getting those repainted. And then, like I said, floor in 3 rooms, because 2 of the rooms have very, almost like broken floor. Like it's so worn that you cannot even, you can't like fix it and put a new finish on it. Like you can see holes through it. So I'm gonna take that up. Not me, the contractor is gonna take that up, and he's gonna put in new flooring. So we're gonna have the same flooring in all the rooms on the bottom floor, and we're gonna have the same flooring that they put in, that's actually really nice, in all the rooms on the top floor. So that's actually gonna be really nice. It is carpet in the stairs, and I think we're gonna keep that because it's really nice on the animals. So I think that's probably a really good idea. And we picked out a flooring that is specifically made to be really durable because we have 3 pets. And then we are, because we always have like popcorn walls in some of the rooms, so we're getting that fixed. Like we're taking the texture out and we are repainting 3 of the rooms and taking the texture out. And also one of the bathrooms, they painted it a mint blue, and it's not my journey. I love a good, like a cold blue like that. I can't, I really can't. So we're not doing that. We're just not doing that. I'm trying to figure out what brush I want to use. Do I want to do this, or do I want to do maybe an EO2 actually? And do like the red. This is the bright red burn. And we're just going to put a little bit of that. I don't know, I think that this is going to be really nice. It's going to be a nice peachy look, right? With a little bit of red. I think this is going to be good. That's why I put the light color down first, because I wanted it to skew a little lighter. So the 2 bedrooms upstairs, not the master bedroom that's going to be my studio. That one is like, it's like a white studio. That's perfect. Like light colors is really, really good if you want to do like a studio environment. So that one we're not doing anything with. But the 2 other bedrooms, one of it is a, it's like a lavender. Again, with that like popcorn structure, no. Fixing that, and that's the one that's going to be my office. And then the 3rd bedroom, the one that's actually going to be our bedroom, is like a mint with a teal accent wall. Again, with that structure. So we're going to get rid of that. And we are going to paint both of those rooms, hopefully a nice paler olive. I think that's gonna be really good. Because there's like a grayer floor up there. I don't love those gray floors, but since it's the same in all the rooms and it's pretty new, we're gonna keep it. I mean, it looks fairly good. The other bathrooms are more painted white, so I feel like the, you know, just puts in some nice towels and a fluffy rug and you're gonna get away with a lot of it. It's just that third bathroom that is that like mint blue, and it has like terracotta orange tiles, and I don't feel like the orange rustic tiles together with the bright mint blue, I don't feel like that's like something I really want. But yeah, I will say overall, I'm just so excited to be fixing a little bit. I'm excited about living even closer to a pool. I'm gonna be such a little pool rat this entire summer that's coming. I'm so excited. How do I feel about these together? They look okay, right? I'm gonna see if I can do some on the lower lash line too. I'm just excited. I never thought I'd be able to buy a house, and I kept saving and saving and saving. And even though I could see that like my savings were doing really good, I still was like worried that it was like never happening for me. And I'm just so excited. This isn't a big house. I'm not moving into a rich neighborhood. I'm just excited. I'm just excited to buy my first house and to move in with my husband and our 3 pets and just make it our own. And I actually did buy a dining table and some dining chairs because we don't have that. The one that is in this house actually was here when we moved in, and it's like not exactly our style, and it's also a little bit too small for the dining area that's in the new house. So I got a bigger table and I got 6 chairs. And the one that's here, it's like it's a smaller one. I'm using the EO7 with my little tiny detail brush. This one is also launching together with the other brushes. Oh, and my eye brushes, they're not restocking right now. They're actually in transit. I'm probably going to be restocking them in the beginning of the next year. If we're lucky, the end of this year, but expect it to be like beginning of January. That's when the original eye brushes is restocking. And there is a patio that's in size pretty similar to the patio that we have here, just a smaller one where you can put up a grill, and we have some cute chairs that we have here that we can put there. But the thing that's really nice actually with the place that we're buying is that they have made the garden beds a little cute. Like they have put in some stuff. It looks really nice. So I think we just need to like maintain that one, which is nice. So this is the shade Human, which is the dark red. I'm very excited about that as well, and just us being able to have an even cuter patio and being closer to the pool. And I'm so excited. And I hope the contractor, he said that he's definitely going to be done before the end of the year, because he has some other projects that he's doing in the beginning of the year. So he's like, I'm definitely going to be done before the end of the year. But he said, because we still have to move in, because this house, we have a contract for this house until the end of the year. So we do have to move in before the end of the year in the new place, but we're going to hold off for at least the first couple of weeks now, just so that the contractor can get like a fair shot to actually fixing everything, because I would like him to be able to work in peace. He has a full team though, and the reason why we're working with this contractor is because he was doing the floors and he is a personal friend of some of our neighbors here, so he came very highly recommended. And when we met him, he seemed super knowledgeable, and I'm just very excited about the whole journey. So excited about it. Was so fun to pick out floors and to pick out like colors, and I'm trying to be like picking out stuff that I like, but at the same time picking out stuff that I think might not totally ruin the resale value. I hope that makes sense, because like I said, this isn't our forever home. We don't want to have a circus home like it looks right now. I'm gonna use some of that peachy error code on my lid as well, basically just filling out the blank space before I put the shimmer on. Oh, that is such a cute color combo. I mean, I really like this color combo. I think it's absolutely stunning with the red and the peach. I just don't know if it's, or maybe a little bit. It's the red, I think. It's the red that's throwing it off a little bit. But I still think it's beautiful. I might use a little bit of the black afterwards. So I want to use the, it's called Conduct. This one, the pinky, like, it's like a topper. It's a pinky topper. So we're going to use that one, and I think we're going to spray it, right? I love shades like this. So let's spritz, and let's put that just in the middle, right? Oh, that is so pretty. I just love looks like this. I just think it's so pretty and so easy with the shimmer in the middle. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of black here and like maybe even the white, or maybe we'll do the peach and mix it with the white so we can get a super light peach in the inner corner. That's a good idea. I will say normally I hate moving because, like, you know, packing up all your stuff and like usually everything has to happen in one day, and it's just this super annoying, stressful like 24 hours. But this time we have a full month technically to move all of our stuff, or like almost a full month. Let's say we have 3 weeks. But of course, some of the renovations have to happen then, but like we still have 3 weeks to move our stuff in. We don't have to do all of it in the same day. Plus, we're literally moving within the neighborhood, so we don't have to like ask movers. Like, we're gonna fix it ourselves. We're not gonna get movers. We're not even gonna rent like a truck or anything like that, because it's like we can just take a little bit every day and everything will be fine. I really have like high hopes for how somewhat convenient this is going to be, and I'm very excited to just be able to take my time a little bit with this whole move, because we don't have to worry about like time in the same way. But we are also, now I'm putting some white over, we are also, me and Ricardo, I don't know if I told you, I feel like I told you, but I bought my husband a vacation for Christmas. Because we haven't had the time for just him and me to get away and just relax. And he's been working so hard this year. Like some days he's been working like quite literally 18-hour days. And I've also been working really hard. Not that our jobs, or especially my job at least, is difficult or like, oh, it's such a risk. It's not that, but it's very time consuming. So I bought him, as a Christmas present, I bought him, his birthday is also around Christmas, a trip so that we can go away over Christmas. I bought an all-inclusive cruise, and I was able to book everything. I booked all the excursions for us, and I booked like that drink package where you can have cocktails 24/7 for free. Well, not for free, but I already paid for it. And I'm very excited for us to have the opportunity to do something like that together. But also everything just happens, boom, it's like a catch-up effect. Everything happens at the same time, and we're going away on this vacation over Christmas, which means that last week of Christmas, we do not have to move because we're literally on vacation. So we do have to fix it before then. So yeah, the last week of Christmas does disappear because we're on vacation. Otherwise, we would have 4 weeks to move, but now we only have 3 because we're on vacation. Which I am excited about, but also it adds an extra element of stress. And it's when I've been trying to explain to my friends, like, oh, why have you been so busy? I'm like, and I explain to them what's happening to me end of November up until December, and they're like, wow. So there's a lot of things going on right now, and that's why I'm not doing Vlogmas. I'm only doing 12 days of Christmas. Oh, and if you have stayed this long in the video, congratulations. The giveaway is going to be in the pinned comment. I'm doing a giveaway every day during my 12 days of Christmas just to give back, because I have so many things. So there's going to be a mystery box winner. All the instructions is in the pinned comment, and I'm going to draw a winner pretty soon. So make sure that the giveaway is still open when you're entering, and also make sure to check your mail if you're entering any of my giveaways, because if I don't get a response fairly soon, I'm just going to pick another winner, because this needs to be a little quick, because there are 12 giveaways for 12 different days. So do check the pinned comment about that. I should probably mention that in the beginning, but at least if you stayed this far, enter the giveaway. Okay, before we like finish this up with a little bit of a nice half flash, maybe should we do a little bit of just a black a little bit of black out here. I do think it's gonna look really pretty if we just get a little bit of darkness out here. And I'm gonna go over this with that dark red. So it's like a red and a black mixed and not just a black. I just want to have a little bit out here, just a little something. Okay, I think that's gonna be how it's looking. I think that this looks much better when you get a little bit of depth out there. That's just a personal preference. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this up and finish this video. Maybe you want me to talk about this again. Maybe you have questions. Like I said, if you want to see any pictures or stuff like that, I am going to be vlogging a little bit on my vlog channel in case you want to see that. Do you want to see another one of those? I probably will film that. Like getting my beauty room together, where I just start with an empty beauty room and I just vlog the process of putting everything in there. I think I will film that because I did that with this room and I really liked that video and I think it did pretty okay as well, which means that you probably liked the video too. So I probably will do something like that. First of all, this look is giving everything I needed to give, and I feel like it really turned out to be that really peachy look that I was after, to look a little bit more like the cover. And again, like I said, I think it's just the red here, but when I put the red on top of the peach, it really did mellow it out a little bit. So, and I've said this before, if you ever want a shade to appear lighter, a little bit more diluted, put it on top of a pastel. That's gonna do the trick. And also, I'm not wearing my extensions today. What do you think? Is it okay? Do I look okay? Please tell me yes. Anyways, thank you so much for staying until the end and watching me ramble on and on about how excited I am about the fact that we are moving into a house. And it's not our forever house, but it is not my dream house, but it's what I'm dreaming about right now. Does that make sense? I'm very happy about our purchase. I'm very happy about this move. It just came at a very, very stressful time with my trip to Vegas, my trip with my husband, Cinch having another launch, 12 days of Christmas, giveaways every day. Like, it's just a very stressful time, but it doesn't take away from the fact that I'm just overjoyed about the fact that we are moving and just renovating and just making it our perfect spot for the next couple of years. And like I said, if you are interested, I will post more things from the house on my vlog channel. I don't know when exactly that is happening, and this is also one of the reasons why I haven't been vlogging as of late, because I've been I've been too busy, but also there's been so many things going on in my life that has been about the house, and I wasn't really ready to tell anyone. I even put up a story on my Instagram and only 100 people saw it about the house, and then I took it down because I'm like, wait, no, I'm not ready to tell people. So if you were one of those 100 people that saw that story, you are the real MVP because you are very quick to my stories. But I wasn't ready to talk about it, but now I am, and I'm super, super excited. If you want to, we can do maybe like a Q&A about like the house. If you have more questions, please let me know, and we could do something like that for beginning of January, maybe, when this whole Christmas thing is out of the way and the move and everything. And again, if you are interested in my new launch that is coming from Cinch, I will leave some info about that down in the description box, because that's also happening really soon. And I cannot believe that this is the first video I'm filming when I'm actually able to use my stuff as well. And I have more things than the ones that I use in this video, so definitely check out the reveal video in case you're interested in seeing some more things. I don't know exactly when it was, but it was very recently. It might even have been yesterday. I'm trying to, again, like I said, pre-film and just be the best little YouTuber that I can be in this stressful time. And yeah, I hope you're having an amazing, amazing day, and I will see you again, well, tomorrow for a new video. Bye!